Winter is a great season for fun. In fact, there are folks who wait for snow year-round, namely lovers and children. They make a small house of snow, make wishes, beat the cold, and have fun. Step back, Jack Frost. Here we come. Hokkaido is a wonderland of snow. It covers the ground for more than half the year. The area is cold and quiet and abundant with snow and ice. Hokkaido only became known 100 years ago. Nature is well preserved here, and the area has become a popular tourist site. An unknown land transformed into an exotic island. This transformation was thanks to its locals. They turned ordinary, boring snow into something fun and special. Now everyone makes snowmen.
ああ、そうみたいですね。なんかたくさん作ればなんかギネスブックかな、なんか記録が出るとかっていうのを聞いたんでやってるんですけど。
What is this number on the snowman? Everywhere you look, the snowmen have numbers. Could it be a name tag? Who can we ask?
勝本美穂です。
ギネスに挑戦で、申請する数をね、そう。だから。
Anyone can participate for about $2. It's a chance for everyone to be a kid again. Another pleasure awaits. It's time to make a house with snow. You need technique to build a house. The people of Akita Prefecture do this annually on the first full moon to wish for an abundant year. Even schools and banks participate. People build houses and pray for well-being and good luck. Every February, the village becomes filled with kamakura houses. Farmers pray for an abundant harvest, and mothers pray for the health of their families. And no festival is complete without rice cakes. They pound rice flour. A younger man should do this. Come on. A child is given some glutinous rice while the adults pound away in sync. The akibari rice here is very famous. It tastes great and costs more than $100 for 22 pounds. After pounding, they apply some starch so the rice cakes won't stick. They cut them into bite-sized pieces and put just one on each plate. That's right, only one. Now for some sweet red bean paste. The two go perfectly together. Everyone wants a taste and lines up. Will they get some? They must. They wait anxiously, but each will tell you it's worth the wait.
떡에다가 이렇게 단팥 찍어서 먹는 건데요. 단팥죽 같진 않고 그 떡이 되게 방금 만들어서 찰지고요. 거기 팥이 너무 맛있어요. 정말. 드셔보세요.
After the rice cake is eaten, it's time to make a wish. Everyone does it in their own way. Make a V for a picture. At night, the lights go on in the kamakura houses, and their efforts prove fruitful. Today's guests of honor are children. Only innocent children can greet the god, so children are special on this day. They broil rice cakes with Akita's quality rice and also prepare sweet drinks made with rice.
甘酒飲んでたんす。甘酒飲んでたんす。危ない。
The adults express their thanks and accept the cup.
甘酒飲んでたんす。甘酒飲んでたんす。
They finally succeed. This young boy wants to dip his finger in it.
ネバネバ。
ネバネバ。
とってもいいっす。甘酒。なんで。やめよう。甘酒食べてたんす。
The god of water smiles at the innocent children. God of water, send us a lot of quality water. And just who is this guest let in by the cute children?
깨가 들어간
아, 깨가 들어가 있는.
맛있어요.
Night deepens in this way at the Kamakura Festival.
どうでしょうかね。昔からお正月の行事なんで、お正月にお餅を食べたり、子供たちは甘い甘酒大好きですよね。そういうのが今こう風習になって残ってるんじゃないでしょうかね。
The drink is similar to the Korean rice drink called shike. The Japanese drink is made with rice and sugar. It's hard to make, so not many homes take on the challenge.
あと砂糖とか入れろ。
It looks like crude rice wine, but the sweet taste and smell are pleasant. The adults prepare everything. The children just have to yell. A ritual where people pray to the god of water is now a fun festival. The entire city is full of shining Kamakura houses. The gods of heaven and the people on earth will all sleep in peace. The Kamakura festival shines with the purity of children. These small houses of snow, made by 500 children, possess hope. And then there are the wishes. Make me a policeman. Give me a baby brother.
普段は雪っていうと本当に厄介者のイメージなんですけど、今日はもう全然違って本当に綺麗だなって。
Now let's take a snow journey to Akita in central Japan. Akita is home to clean water, quality rice, good liquor, and beautiful women. It is surrounded by mountains and ocean. Fancy flags, traditional clothes, dolls on long poles. Something special happened today. Annually, every January 17th, the people of Akita pray for a year of abundance. What do the poles represent?
いろいろ説はあるんですけども、男性のシンボルなんですよね。で、山の女性の神様にこれを奉納ツンと捧げるというのが一つの説ですね。子孫繁栄、子供がたくさんできるように、いろんなものが豊かに出てくるように、でそういうシンボルですね。
They shake the poles to please the goddess. It is important to shake it high and for a long time. The street parade begins and strong men from every village show off their strength. They made the poles a month before the festival, and now they reach for the sky. Bonden Matsuri is held before a year of farming to please the goddess of farming and bring everyone in the village together. It is a festival for men and begins with them banging into each other.
추우니까 애를 이렇게 밀어서 이렇게 따뜻하게 해주려고 서로 모여서 이렇게 해주는 거 이렇게 대표해주려고.
This song announces that the competition has begun. It follows tradition. The beat is kept by a huge siren, which also pleases the goddess. Akita rice wine is made with quality water and rice and is famous for its great taste. It's a special day, so the men act heroic. This man drinks from the bottle. That's reckless valor for you. The official competition begins. They carry it, but it's as heavy as a sack of rice and hard to carry. They lift it up and down, but it comes down after 3 tries. You did drink quite a bit. You should control yourself. The same goes for the other teams. It's hard to take a step. This man suddenly appears. He looks like he'll do well. The people wait and see. Oh, what a shame. Right then, the neighboring village's pole sticks up. They succeed. Who will share the joy? Then a man lifts the pole with one hand. The winner is about to change. He didn't break a record, but he wins first place. Congratulations are in order. Once all the excitement dies down, the winning team goes around the village and blesses everyone. They receive congratulatory money. This is saved for the next year's events and to help the needy. Blessings to you. These people choose to live in harmony with their environment. They know that there is love, peace, and warmth here. They are grateful for everything, so winter is always a pleasant season. May snow and winter last forever. A mysterious gift from God. An appropriate amount can serve as both medicine or a source of pleasure. If liquor is a needle, for some people, soup that chases hangovers is like a thread. Cultures in both the East and West have ways to drink and, of course, ways to get over hangovers. Let's learn about liquors and hangover relief methods in different countries. A bat can be a bird and an animal. Similarly, this country can be part of the West and the Orient. Turkey is located at the end of Asia and the start of Europe. Beauty abounds in Turkey because the East and West meet. Walking the streets at night will likely make you reminisce about a loved one, and a certain treat can be found here as well. Turkey is an Islamic country, but drinking is allowed, so nights are fun. Raki is a traditional 90-proof liquor. It turns into a milky color when mixed in water, which is why it's called lion's milk. It is so strong that people mix it in beer. But mind you, it's still liquor, so you shouldn't gulp it down.
Mide bulanıyor. Çok içersen mide bulanıyor. İşkembe çorbası. Çorba iyi.
İşkembe yani yapılışı mı? Hayvanı biliyor musunuz? Kuzu.
We followed the directions to İskembe Sisi, a famous 24-hour soup place great for hangovers in Ankara. Well-dressed men seem to have had their bowls already.
Gazinolardan, pavyonlardan çıkıyor, alkollü olduğu için genelde çorba içmeye geliyor yani insanlar.
It is 3:05 in the morning. The first group of customers is leaving, and it's time for a second group. The kitchen is ready for them. Preparing 300 servings is a piece of cake here. This creamy soup is the broth. What is it? We can't guess the ingredients, but it looks like Korean cow bone soup. What is it?
Et olarak bir şey yok. Tane tane olarak kenarının kendi eti var. Ayrıca suyu var. Aynı sirke sarımsak ona da koyuyorsun. Tuz. Evet.
They use boiled sheep head too. It doesn't seem like there would be much to eat, but it tastes great. It is low in calories and digests well, so it's great for dealing with hangovers. Add some garlic extract and olive oil. Then pour the broth, which is made all day. It is a nutritional soup. Depending on the customer's preference, the meat is large or small. Sometimes only the soup is served. Customers check their soup once it is served. The broth and meat look great. We asked 1,000 people, and they all said it tasted great too. You just have to add garlic or pepper powder to get it just right. Korea and Turkey are friendly nations. Even their tastes for hangover soup are similar. Oh, there's no more. Please stop scraping the bowl.
Sahur yapıyoruz.
İşten dönüyoruz.
İşten döndük.
Hafta değil de belki ayda da 3-5 defa geliyoruz. Birazcık daha acı.
Her zaman içilebilecek bir çorba.
Everyone agrees this is the best hangover soup in Turkey.
İşkembe çorbasını çok seviyoruz.
Now let's cross the Pacific and head to Mexico. Discovering and visiting the Mayan civilization in Mexico is a pleasure. A civilization that existed in the jungle more than 4,000 years ago. It disappeared, leaving behind many mysteries. Another Mexico delight is tequila, Mexican liquor that is 80 proof. Tequila was born through fire. It is full of the scent of pita, and there are hundreds of varieties.
Mira, tenemos una gran variedad de tequilas. Tenemos utilizamos lo que es los reposados, lo que es los blancos.
Only Mexican-made tequila is the real thing. Shall we drink it the proper way? Put some salt on the glass, squeeze some lemon, and prepare 2 types of liquor. First, a strong one, and then one with a smooth scent. Finally, add some crushed ice, and there you have it. Chase away the heat with a cold glass of tequila. Tequila isn't the only drink for hot weather. This is a tomato juice cocktail. First, add some soy sauce, and then hot pepper sauce for a deep flavor. Now for some tomato juice. What you get is a nutritious cocktail. If you like, add beer. It's filling and tastes better. Shall we try it? It goes down smoothly. It's good. Men nearby show us how to drink tequila. You have to drink it bottoms up, then have some salt and lemon juice. The other man shows us again. This is how you drink tequila.
Lo clásico mexicano, ese mole es el clásico que ameniza la mesa.
An appropriate amount of liquor can make life a little more fun. That goes for any country. What soup do Mexicans prefer for chasing away a hangover? This is a famous place.
No es como el maíz que todos conocemos, que es pequeño. Es más grande. Es más grande.
This is the main ingredient for the soup. It is common corn. Mexicans love corn, but corn for hangover soup? They boil corn all day and then mash it. They put it in a bowl and season it. Then they sprinkle oregano and pepper powder and add onions and lettuce for a crispy taste. It's very nutritious. Add some pork and the soup will fill you up.
Ingredientes queda muy blandita y agarra un sabor muy sabroso.
If that's not enough, try this. Wrap cow's feet in a tortilla. It's a delicacy. Add lettuce for a fresh taste. Then pepper sauce, sour cream, and some Parmesan cheese. It's nutritious and tastes good. So, how does it taste?
Rica. Es muy típico, es el plato, yo creo que este y el mole es el plato más típico de México.
Let's cross the Pacific again to Thailand. We're headed to Phi Phi Island, where James Bond was filmed. We pay $10 to take a water taxi to a famous hangover soup restaurant. The ingredient is at this island. Viking Cave was a home to pirates. It gets wider as you venture in deeper. It's a limestone cave, so there's much to see. These bamboo poles lead us to the ingredient, swallow's nest. With greater demand from the Chinese, it has grown taller. You can't see the top. What are you doing? He doesn't want to sweat. They have to climb more than 650 feet, so accidents are common. He's the best, and he spots them well. He carefully picks one with ease in 15 minutes. That's great. How can you tell if it's a good one? He first smells it.
Smell good. หอมรังนกนางแอ่นเอาไปต้มซุป Chinese soup
Chinese soup
I am champion
แชมเปี้ยน
เด้คนไทยเรารู้จักนะแต่ว่าคนก็ไม่กล้ากินก็เลยคนจีนเอาไปกินก่อนเผื่อ
We have the ingredient. Shall we make some soup now? Due to excessive hunting, the government has restricted the picking and selling of swallow's nest. This is the only place that sells it on Phi Phi Island. Swallow's nest is made with a substance called a white swallow. The mixture of marine plants and white swallows results in a fresh ingredient.
เป็นรังนกที่ว่าอยู่ในถ้ำซึ่งเกาะอยู่ตรงที่ว่ามันมีน้ำแร่ธรรมชาติ
Not all swallows' nests are the same. The quality depends on the color.
อยู่ในถ้ำซึ่งเกาะอยู่ตรงที่ว่า14,000 ค่ะ 14,858 บาทบาทเพราะรังนี่ที่ว่าราคาจะสูงนิดนึงตรงที่ว่าเป็นรังนก
You can't make hangover soup with top quality swallow's nest. Instead, they use an average quality swallow's nest for the soup. Swallow's nest soup is known to brighten up your face. Can you have it for a hangover?
ที่จะเพิ่มรสชาติต่างๆนะคะอย่างเช่นใส่กะทิแล้วก็เอาน้ำกะทิลงไปนะคะนี่คือน้ำกะทิ
The owner says relieving a hangover is simple with swallow's nest soup. They have soup with coconut or honey. It costs about $4. This man has been a regular for 5 years.
한국말로 해주세요. 어떤 맛이에요? นี่ใส่น้ำผึ้งใช่ไหมครับก็ขมนิดนึงแต่ว่าก็อร่อยมาก
Different parts of the world are similar in many ways. They might be different, but hangover soup is the best after drinking. From swallow's nest soup in Thailand to Mexican pozole and Turkish gut soup, people around the world agree that hangovers are best relieved with soup. But don't forget, the best remedy is to avoid excessive drinking from the start. Being the 5th largest country in the world, Brazil is full of diversity. There is a lot to see and enjoy in Brazil. There's something special in the Amazon that provides stamina and pleases people of all ages. Let's go and see. Primitive mysteries abound in Brazil. The Amazon River, with its natural beauty, embraces the country. The Amazon is considered a gift from the gods. It embraces people and life, as does a mother. 6 hours by boat from Belém leads us to Marajo Island, population 15,000. But everywhere we look, all we see are water buffaloes. Water buffaloes are precious friends and workers on Marajo Island. Some people use these water buffaloes. This is where they use them. It's almost like they've taken a time machine to the past. Marajo Island is the world's greatest freshwater island. When the water overflows during the rainy season, water buffaloes are the only way to get around.
É do búfalo com a polícia montada, o relacionamento, a afinidade, o carinho que nós temos pelo.
The Amazon is suffering from reckless development. Poachers are making it worse. That's why training is important. The Amazon guards are busy protecting parrots, leopards, and other protected animals. When they have time, they give the water buffaloes baths. They have to make sure they are in good health. This group takes a boat and then rides into the jungle on horses. What's in this jungle?
Machado para cortar a tora do turu. Aqui é para botar o turu, aqui para dar uma lavadazinha, tá?
He walks for 30 minutes and finally stops.
Vamos lá.
All you can see are trees. Are you looking for a fruit? He chops some wood. What is that thing inside? You're not going to eat that, are you?
Corta primeiro em cima ou embaixo, né?
Turu only lives in manguera trees near lakes and rivers. It is a type of worm that eats trees. It lives in swampy areas near the Amazon. It is a delicacy here. Turu is more than 15 inches long. The man removes the guts. He adds lemon and small peppers. He adds salt and mixes it. A man demonstrates. He gulps it down. The boy picks a small one and swallows it.
Gostoso.
He says the explosive taste is great.
Muito turu. Agora vamos para o cumprimento das missões.
He's the president of the Turu fan club. While he's at it, he makes another delicacy. It's called coconut turu soup.
Forte demais.
Sabor marajoara. O verdadeiro sabor marajoara da ilha de Marajó.
That isn't all.
Os elementos estão preparando agora, destrinchando aqui com uma carne de alimentação da tropa.
A boat from Africa was shipwrecked and the water buffaloes swam to Marajo Island. The minute the black water buffaloes stepped on the island,
Costela, muito bom.
Water buffaloes are a comfort for the guards and provide them with energy. Water buffalo barbecue relieves their fatigue. All they need is salt. Just sprinkle it on and you have a delicacy. Water buffaloes work for people and then even provide meat and leather. Folks here are grateful to them. A man goes to the woods and makes skewers with a branch.
É para fazer espeto, passar a carne.
Now we know that nothing is impossible for the Amazon guards. They get ready to eat and everyone's mouth begins to water. Meanwhile, there is a man who has to stand guard.
E nós temos que ficar atentos devido a esses animais. Então, para dar segurança, nós estamos aqui atentos para dar segurança para todos.
Thanks to his sacrifice, everyone can eat safely. They are grateful. This is part of training. It seems worth the work. The meat is cooked, and the best type is rib meat. It has half the cholesterol of beef and twice the amount of protein. It's the best.
Ótimo. Vai embora.
A civilian climbs up a tree and gets fresh coconut. It's the best thing for quenching one's thirst. Everyone is self-sufficient on Marajo Island. That's possible here.
Maravilha. A Maguinha?
Tudo grátis, né?
Tudo grátis.
We head into the jungle again to look for something else. A native suddenly appears. Who are you? He quietly opens a net. Something looks alive. What is it?
Toca aí lá do fundo.
Esse caranguejo pega onde?
Na toca, ele fica na toca, no rede do mangue. Entendeu?
He demonstrates. He uses a pole. There is a signal. He puts his hand in and grabs it.
Aqui, ó. Aí eu vou soltar ele porque é muito pequeno.
He thinks there is a larger one. He makes a larger hole. He digs his hand in deep and succeeds. It's pretty big. He has earned today's daily wage. The first yell means he has caught a big one, and the second means, let's go home. His friends come when they hear this. They take a bath and wash the crabs. They look nice. He sells enough to make his wages and brings enough home for his family. He kills the crabs quickly so they won't suffer. Crabs have a lot of amino acids and are good for growing children and the elderly. They taste sweet and tender, so they're popular. They're so fresh that all you need is salt.
Porque já trabalha com ele aí se torna quase enjoado com o caranguejo.
He is confident that his family won't get sick from eating these crabs. He says he will catch crabs for as long as he can. He washes them again to remove any foreign substances. He's the best son, husband, and father. Family enjoys eating the crabs. They suck out every little bit of meat. They're busy eating. The name of the dish is called toki toki because of the hammering sound.
Quanto mais a gente for acrescentar pouquinho do sal no caranguejo, mais gostoso ele fica.
Let's return to a more developed sort of civilization and go dancing. This is the traditional umbrella dance of Belém. Every city in Brazil has a unique dance. The umbrella dance is also a great source of pride.
A sombrinha, assim, ela no frevo, ela dá equilíbrio também, e a gente faz passo com a sombrinha também, entendeu?
We were directed to a special restaurant. It seemed ordinary at first.
Desde 56, né? Foi inaugurada a casa, ele tá sempre aqui na frente do negócio dele.
Não, a gente já viu ele pegando o caranguejo, botando a cerveja. É só...
What is so special? The pictures on the wall reveal something. What is the crab doing with that cup? Come on, show us.
Foi candidato a presidente da República. Esse outro é doutor Arraes, Luiz Lula Inácio da Silva.
O senhor conheceu todas essas pessoas?
Só achei difícil treinar mulher, que é meio difícil. Mulher é difícil a gente amansar ela, mas caranguejo foi fácil.
After much self-praise, he finally shows us the crab. It's his greatest treasure. It is bananeira.
Não foi treinado hoje.
He's holding a cup just like the picture. Is this for real? He holds the cup and gives it to his owner without spilling any of it. Talk about impressive.
Obrigado.
Luis is excited. He takes on the challenge of a harder stunt. First, the crab holds a coffee cup. Plate is balanced on it, and then a glass is placed on top. Only Bananeira can do this. It took 6 months to learn. Now to serve a glass and a beer. He succeeds again.
Porque é preciso encaixar, esperar uma data, né? A imprensa, não, quando é de graça, ela espera só uma vez, né?
Let's take a look at the training process. The secret is the carrot and the whip. He trained the crab for 30 years. Now they can communicate just by looking at each other. This one began training 3 months ago. It's doing pretty well. The trainee tries serving a customer and holds a cup. It doesn't seem good enough yet. It is corrected and holds the cup with the other claw. Luis pours the Coke and the crab gives it to the customer. The crab even takes a bow. That's amazing.
Eu fiquei pouquinho de medo, né? Porque aquele bicho mas é muito legal. Foi muito bom.
Nothing is impossible with strong will, and challenge itself is meaningful. Because of such people, life becomes more abundant everywhere. And it's the people who adapt to nature and learn to coexist who are the victors of life. The Amazon shows you that there is a thin line between wilderness and civilization. If you're tired of urban life, head here. Leave the busy city and return to nature. This is a weekend farm in Australia that reinvigorates exhausted urbanites. Clean air and utterly natural foods abound here. The farm experience will make you feel like a kid again. What are we waiting for? The final paradise on Earth. Everything in Australia is leisurely. Urban life here is very leisurely compared to ours, but the urbanites still suffer from fatigue. That's why they come here to this farm. Animals greet people, and that's when the fun begins. You can hear pigs going oink. And cows come to greet you. Mankind is grateful to cows as they provide us with milk every day. There's no time to rest. They begin milking. They tie the cow's leg for safety.
See how she's comfortable there now? She's not kicking around. Can you do that?
Then they teach you how to milk the cow.
And then squeeze them together.
The cows are milked once a day. They first check for wounds. If the cow is all right, they begin milking it. You have to brush downward and squeeze, and you'll get milk. The child tastes the fresh milk and gives it a try. Be gentle. Meanwhile, the cow eats to provide more milk. The children are happy.
Can I just ask you a question?
Yes. It's easier once you get used to it.
Is it fun?
Yes.
An Indian man volunteers to taste the fresh milk.
Lovely.
He seems a bit awkward, but the teacher is used to it.
My eldest daughter, she really loves the horse riding. She's just recently learned to ride, and she likes going out on the trail rides. And the boys, they enjoy the swimming pool and the tennis court.
Next, they watch a dog drive sheep. He controls the sheepdog by whistling. Max, the sheepdog, drives the sheep. He's unbeatable. The poor sheep have to listen and just go right inside the fence. It's a sheep's life. After watching the sheep, the visitors have to work. They have to look for eggs. The chickens are raised freely here. These eggs are popular. They finally find some.
How do I do all that?
Head under the wing, lock it, and then put it on the ground.
Hold it, switch.
Head under.
Put their head underneath there like that.
Rock it down, rock
Give it a rock. You got to be real quiet, but.
Chickens have a bad memory. But after much training, this chicken learned how to play dead.
Wake up!
The children think it's neat. Something else is going on here.
I've got the sunglasses on because it's so hot out here. Usually we've got the nice big round hat, but being in the kitchen, stick to uniform and coat.
Pollution-free Australian beef. We see it often, but how does it taste at the original production site? You can guess.
Now this is going to cook it really, really quick.
Just looking at it makes your mouth water. It's almost ready. They even have sausages here. The feast will be delectable indeed. Meat and onions go well together. Onions help ward off possible side effects from the beef.
Just like one big stir fry.
Finally, there's the chicken. Look at all that. It satisfies the 5 senses. Sometimes there isn't time to eat in the city, but this will be a leisurely meal. It was a short while, but all the work makes lunch even more delicious. Nobody complains about the barbecue. It tastes great.
Angyong, Mr. Lee Sang-yong from Cheonju in Korea. Hello. Come back soon. We miss you and your mother and family.
Now that they've eaten, they head off again. It's time to ride a tractor. The class is being held in the woods. They will even ride horses. The afternoon is guaranteed to be fun, as is the farm. The children aren't familiar with all this, but they get to learn about nature. There are no phones or clocks at the farm. The city folk were a little nervous at first, but they have adapted and become comfortable. The trip is short, but children and adults alike have learned about nature and gotten a chance to relax. That's why coming to the farm is like returning home.
I really love riding. I've been riding for several years, so I like to squeeze in the canters and the trots when I can. It was good. She was a good horse. It was very hot out there, I have to say. It was hot. Yeah.
They spend about 30 minutes on the horses and then build a fire in the woods. The guide fills cans with water to boil some traditional tea. What are those tea leaves?
It's Billy tea. Earl Grey, actually.
Earl Grey.
Yeah, beautiful old tea.
It's called billy tea because it used to be made in a billy pot. It is made the way black tea is. Why is he suddenly jumping up? What are you going to do with that?
No, this is for the billy tea, mate.
The billy tea tastes even better when you add a eucalyptus leaf. A tea made with a can became the traditional tea of Australia. Just drink that? Oh dear. Twirl it. Just twirl it 3 times. All the leaves sink so you can drink it. In fact, you should twirl them to drink it. Everyone gets a cup. Of course, the guide gets the first one.
Beautiful. Little bit hot.
Everyone is satisfied with their cup of traditional tea. They enjoy leisure in the woods.
It's bitter, but it's nice. Bush tea, you know, a bit dirty. You like the dirt. You've got to expect the dirt.
Yeah, you leave the dirt in. It's better than sugar.
Roll it out into a thin sausage.
Hey!
Monica. And around and around and around we go.
Let's break the wooden bridge.
Damper was a nice snack for shepherds, along with Billy Tea, back when there wasn't much to eat.
And okay, except for around the bottom here, as you see, it's still a bit white and doughy. But what we'll do, just because I'm showing one, spoonful.
After it's cooked a bit, they add honey for a sweet taste, and then cook it some more. Shepherds loved it because it was easy to make.
Get the going, sir.
He's managed it.
Beautiful.
Guys, try and keep it.
That looks like what people do at the farms. How does it taste? It's like Korean stuffed pancakes, but inside out. This girl is making her third one. She's pretty good now. Everyone cooks to their own tastes, but the children have more fun cooking it than eating it. Isn't that too burnt? You'll get sick if you eat it. But the children are proud of what they have made.
Not really. Very freshly baked. Very freshly baked bread. Great. I like it.
Australia was a paradise for animals. Humans discovered it late, so nature is preserved well here. A country of nature. This is a haven for true beauty.